A new movie has just come out on Netflix today. It's called Blonde. Come out on 2022 of September. It's a work of fiction on Marilyn Monroe. As soon as the movie begins, you will be thinking, wow, I think I made the right choice here. Because Ana de Armas is so beautiful. This movie cost $22 million to make. That's pretty cheap in Hollywood terms. So let's do a little review on the movie Blonde, starring Ana de Armas. And this movie review is brought to you by Master Bravo. So I like the beginning of the movie where the movie touches base on Marilyn Monroe's mother's mental issues because she had them. And again, if you don't know, Norma Jean's mother was a very attractive lady. Like they say, the apple does not fall too far from the tree. At around the 18-minute mark, you will get to hear the Marilyn Monroe voice that Ana de Armas hits pretty good. Now, let's see here going forward. The scene where Norma Jean is reading for an audition for a movie, and then the producer literally makes Marilyn his bitch. I mean, it makes the movie kind of realistic, but it's kind of hard and rough. I guess I like a movie that doesn't hold anything back. It's all raw and dirty and slimy, like the hot primordial pond that we crawled out of. So Norma Jean in this movie certainly has daddy issues, and she surely inherits her mother's unstable side. But remember, this is a work of fiction. Let's get this out of the way because nobody wants to see a movie about Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. No. You're here to see this movie because of all the flaws that Marilyn Monroe had. Up close and in our face, her flaws. I believe that I like this movie. Netflix does a pretty good job on this movie. There is a problem. I'll get to that problem in a moment. Well, why don't we just talk about it now and get it out of the way? I was not crazy about the Charlie Chaplin Jr. love triangle, so from the 38-minute mark all the way up to the 54-minute mark, this is 16 minutes of wasted film. A modern-day virus was put into a good movie. So again, they could have eliminated those 16 minutes from the 38-minute mark to the 54-minute mark, that Charlie Chaplin's sick love triangle, whatever it is. It was a total waste of time, and it would have made the movie a lot shorter anyhow, and a lot better actually. And so finally, around the 58-minute mark, it picks up again as a piece of fiction worthy to watch. The subway air scene, when she's in her white dress scene, that was like a flower blooming in springtime. They did a good job with that subway air and the white dress. Now, it's a long movie at around 2 hours and 40 minutes. Again, I think if you cut out the section between 38-minute mark and the 54-minute mark, it brings the movie down to a more reasonable length. But don't tell that to the know-it-alls that run Hollywood. I guess I should throw this in there also. About a week ago, I was on the internet, they had press releases where Ana de Armas, she released a press release and where she was worried about the nude scenes in this movie. She thought they was going to go viral. Ana, she's in a very unique period of her life where she can do no wrong in the eyes of her fans. I mean, she's at 34 years old. She probably has about 4 or 5 more years in this bubble where she can do just about anything she wants. And nobody's going to say a word. She's that beautiful and that talented. Again, the reason I mention this is because Ana was concerned her blonde nude scenes would go viral. But don't be nervous, for you can do no wrong with your fans for now. So for the first hour, Ana de Armas, she's carrying the movie. She is the main star. But finally, at around the 1 hour and 32-minute mark, An actor of Ana de Armas's quality comes in to help out with some quality acting support. That would be Adrian Brody. So Adrian Brody plays Arthur Miller. So you need a good movie needs support. She does a very good job, but you definitely need some backup. The movie flows easily back and forth from black and white to color. There's a lot of chemistry between Ana de Armas and Adrian Brody, who played Adrian played Arthur Miller again. The writers really pushed the daddy issues in this movie. They pushed them to the boundaries, with Marilyn calling all her older lovers, she called them daddy. They really pushed the daddy issues. Is this Ana de Armas's defining role? I hope not, but it could very well be, and because of the effort she puts in, I hope she keeps on putting out very, very good movies. Now, towards the end of the movie, it gets dark and harder to watch, but watch you must. The downward spiral that we call life, drugs, alcohol, men, power, her transformation back and forth between Hollywood Marilyn Monroe and the little helpless Norma Jean. It's a good story. But remember, it's just a fragment of your imagination. Netflix has hit a home run with this one. Now, if it wasn't for that section from 38 minutes to around the 54-minute mark, if it wasn't for that sick piece there, I would have given this movie easily an 8.5, maybe. Because of that one bad section, I got to give this movie 7.5 out of 10 bravos. It really is a good movie. It's worth your time to watch.